Hey, welcome back to my channel. This is Kristen with She Thrives Now, and I'm back for another mommyhood video. And in these videos, I talk about all the challenges, the triumphs, the ups and downs, the highs and lows of motherhood. I have a 17-year-old, I have a 2-year-old, and a newborn. So you can just imagine how life is. In honor of Breastfeeding Week, I want to take the time out to talk about some of the supplements that I use to help increase my breast milk, something that may help you if you are struggling with getting your breast milk. So let's get into the video. Back in the day when I had my 17-year-old, I did not have a lot of education about breastfeeding. I didn't have the resources, the knowledge, the support, the experience, nothing. I tried it out for about 2 weeks, and I also was supplementing with formula, but it just wasn't working out for the breastfeeding, so I stopped. Plus I was going back to work, and I was not aware of lactation rooms and support for mothers and all that good stuff. So I resorted to formula. And what I didn't notice is that my son, although he was in daycare, he was getting a lot of colds. He was always getting sick every few months. And I was just thinking it was from possibly being in daycare. But I personally think a lot of the issues that our children have may come from the lack of some nutrients that they get from breast milk. Now, please don't get me wrong. I am not saying that moms who do not breastfeed are wrong or bad moms or just incompetent. Absolutely not. All I'm saying is I noticed a difference between both of my children when one was breastfed and one wasn't, as far as the sickness. Now, that's just me. I know plenty of moms that don't breastfeed and their babies are perfectly fine, but it was a challenge that I wanted to do for myself, especially for my 2-year-old, and not for this baby. And so here we are today. So with my 2-year-old, fast forward 15 years, I did breastfeed with him, and I exclusively breastfed for 6 months or 5.5 months. But I was going back to work, and my partner, he wanted to help out and also support with the feeding. Plus he was also going to be keeping the baby during the day while I was at work. I didn't do really well with stashing my milk. I was just making enough milk to get by. I was just making enough milk to make sure that he had enough, and I would pump just so that his dad would have milk to give him when I wasn't around or when we were out and I didn't want to breastfeed. But I wasn't making enough to have an oversupply. And I don't even know what is considered honestly oversupply. I see these women posting about all the breast milk that they make, but honestly, I don't know what's considered oversupply, what's not. My son, by the way, he didn't have really any sickness at all until he started going to daycare, which was just a couple of weeks ago. And I will make a whole nother video about his experience at daycare. Now with my newborn, I am exclusively breastfeeding as well as pumping. And I have been able to pump enough to have supply left over so that, well, my goal is honestly to save up the breast milk so that I can have a stash, so when I do need the extra support from family or from my partner to help feed her or going back into work, that I can have that stash built up. I want to just talk about the things and the supplements that I use that I think has helped me to be able to continue to produce my milk. I will tell you, and I will be honest, I slowed down a little bit on the pumping. I used to pump like 3 or 4 times a day in addition to the breastfeeding. But I got a little slow with that, and so I don't pump as much. But I will try to get 1 pumping session in a day. But I did notice a slight decrease in my milk, and that's because I was not doing all the supplements and all the things that I normally do to keep my milk supply up. So let's get into what I use to keep my milk supply flowing. One of the supplements that I use is called Mother's Milk. This is by Traditional Medicinals. It's a tongue twister, girl. Traditional Medicinals. This you can find in your local grocery store. You can find it on Amazon. This has fennel and fenugreek, which some people swear that fenugreek does decrease your milk supply, but so far this product has worked really great. It comes with 16 tea bags. So I like it. I add tea, and sometimes I put milk in my tea as well. I got the milk when I used to live in Uganda. I used to put milk in my tea, so I just always carry that with me. But anyway, this is a really good tea. If you're breastfeeding, I highly recommend it. Another supplement that I use is called Lactation Support by Mommy Bliss. It's called Postnatal Lactation Support. This is a pill you can take up to 5 a day that you can take to help increase your milk supply. This one doesn't have fenugreek in it, but it does have milk thistle, sunflower lecithin, let you thin, I don't know. And shatavari. And I will say, I think that the shatavari root, which is the herb in this one, or the shatavari extract, is really good for mood support. I noticed that my mood is a lot better when I take this supplement. And I looked up shatavari extract, and I'm probably butchering that word, but it really does help with mood and anxiety and all those things that we deal with as postpartum moms. So check out Mommy Bliss. I got this on Amazon. The next thing I use is oat milk. So oat milk is really good. Anything oat related is great. So you can use this in your cereal, you can use this in your tea, you can use this for whatever you would, if you just want to drink it by itself. But get this Planet oat milk. Is really good. It's tasty. It comes in vanilla flavor and I think some other flavors too, but I usually drink this at least once a day. Speaking of oats, I try to eat oatmeal almost every day, if not every day, a couple of days a week. You can just get the instant oats, or you can get the packet oats, whichever one you prefer. Dress them up, dress them down, however you like, but definitely oatmeal is a key thing in your breast milk supply. Two other things that I do, but I don't have them with me because I'm out of it, but one being coconut water. Get you some coconut water. Coconut water is not only hydrating, but it does help with your milk supply, because that's really the key thing, is to stay hydrated. The other thing is body armor. Now, some people don't like body armor because they say that it has mildew and all these other things in there, but I personally like body armor. I've never seen any mildew in mine, and I think if you drink it right away, you're not leaving the bottle open, you'll be fine. It has really great flavor options. My favorite is fruit punch and the mango one. I think they have another one like a berry something, but they're really, really good, and I do notice a big jump in my milk supply when I drink body armor. I have tried some of the bars. They have like these lactation support cookie bars. I have tried those as well, but they are extremely expensive. You can get like 6 for like $18, and sis, I don't have it like that to be spending $18 on some cookies that are like this big that you're supposed to eat every day. So I don't get those as often, but I have tried them before, and I don't know if those really made too much of a difference. They were very tasty. It probably made a little bit of an increase, but nothing significant. But I probably will try them again when I get the opportunity. Drink a lot of water. So I carry my Stanley water bottle with me pretty much everywhere I go. I put lime in there. I put lime and lemons, and I fill up my water with ice, and I drink water constantly, because not only am I now addicted to the water, but it's really hydrating, really good and tasty. But I know that staying hydrated and making sure that I have enough water in my body is helping with my milk supply. I want to share with you how much milk I have been able to store, and I'm very, very proud of myself. This is one bag, and I don't have them in here very neat, but this is one bag. This is 2 bags. And this is 3 bags. I have milk in here, full of milk. A couple of stragglers that fell out. I had more, but some I've used. Baby girl is 7 weeks coming up, so I've been doing this for about 7 weeks. So I would say about maybe 60 to 70 bags roughly, and that is even with me slowing down. So it's not a significant amount, but it is more than I've ever been able to produce, and I think that has a lot to do with the type of supplements that I've been taking and the amount of water that I've been drinking. Those are the different supplements that I use. I highly suggest that you try those out and see if it really helps with your milk supply. And also just think about other factors like the amount of rest that you're getting, the amount of stress that your body is in, and then just know that not bodies don't make milk on a regular, and that's okay. And sometimes you may need to talk to a lactation support specialist or talk to your doctor and see if there's some other options that you can do. But your baby, what they always say is the best thing for baby is a fed baby. So whether or not you have to resort to supplementing with formula, girl, you have to do what you got to do. I'm just wanting to encourage you, though, if you are on your breastfeeding journey, do not give up. Try these supplements, see if they work for you. I'm here, I'm rooting for you. I am in your corner if you need any support, if you need someone to talk to, if you just need to ask me some questions. Please feel free to reach out. I'll leave all my information in the comments, and make sure that you send this to a mom that may need advice or some empowerment around breastfeeding, okay? And I've linked pretty much everything in the comments below, including the breastfeeding bags that I get. I got different kind of bags that I use. So thank you again so much for watching. If you have not subscribed to my channel, what are you waiting on? Go ahead and subscribe to this channel. Send this to a mom or somebody that you know who is interested in breastfeeding and is concerned about getting their supply up. See you on the next video.